People say you can't make cinematic videos with just a phone, so I decided to test that idea. Hi, my name is Studi and this is Studi.pov, a channel where I document my journey as a filmmaker. One thing I hear a lot from people who want to start filmmaking is this: I can't start yet because I don't have a real camera. No DSLR, no mirrorless camera, no expensive gear. But is that really the problem? Now before I continue, let me tell you a bit about my background. Back in high school, I always loved taking videos, but I never had the luxury of owning a real camera. The only thing I had back then was an old phone that can't even shoot above 720p. It was not great, but it was all I had. Then came 11th grade. I had my first decent phone, and yes, it was an Android. And I had that exact phone for almost 6 years. It still works, but the camera can't keep up to today's phones. Then a few months ago, I had another phone, because the other phone broke down and I had to get another one. I got it fixed though. It's just... never mind. And just recently, I told myself something simple. Forget the gear. I'll just start creating with what I have. And that's when I decided to take filmmaking seriously. I even built my brand around it, mobile cinematography. And recently, I even accepted a real client project and I filmed the entire thing with just an Android phone. No expensive camera, no expensive setup, just a phone and a few accessories. Now let's be honest for a second. Of course, a phone can't keep up with the professional cinema camera. Cameras like those exist for a reason. They have larger sensors, better lenses, better dynamic range, and better controls. But here's the real question. Do you actually need all that just to start creating? I mean, you can give an old crappy camera to a professional and they'll still find a way to make something great out of it. But if you give a beginner a $10,000 camera, you can't expect them to suddenly create a masterpiece. So instead of waiting for the perfect gear, you should start with what you already have. Focus on what actually matters, which are lighting, composition, movement, and story. Those are the real fundamentals, not an expensive camera. But honestly, I understand why people think that phones can't keep up with real cameras. One reason is control. When you use the native camera app on most phones, you don't get the same level of manual controls that a professional camera offers. But here's the thing, we're in 2026 and technology isn't exactly new anymore. If you want more control, you can always use a third-party app such as Blackmagic Camera, Filmic Pro, or ProShot. If you want to learn more about how to utilize the capabilities of your phone cameras, let me know down in the comments below and I'll make a separate video about it. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. These apps give you manual control over things like ISO, shutter speed, focus, white balance, and many other features. At the end of the day, phone cameras definitely have limitations, but they also have their own strengths. If your phone is all that you have, then it's your job to take advantage of what it can do and push it to its limits. Remember, a good filmmaker with a phone will always beat a bad filmmaker with expensive cameras.